Odd.
Intelligible.
Alright, the stream is up and our audio is live.
Don't sound too excited, Jake.
Jake is too excited.
Same thought.
Yeah, he's just dying on the inside.
No, I'm
Are
very
you
excited.
are you all done bubbling up, Luke?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone ready then?
Take it away, boss man.
Does someone have music going or no?
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn it on.
Brother.
Do that right quick. Brother man, let me tell you what.
God dang it, Bobby, you forgot the dang music again.
Dying music.
Oh.
Fuck.
Sorry. We're getting everything ready together for you guys. It's been a while. Welcome
It's
back.
been a very long time.
It's been a while.
It's been over a month. Definitely over a month.
Let's see what this one sounds like.
Snowing, I'm already roleplaying.
Oh my
this in real
god,
life.
it's so loud. Okay.
Alright, but it sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Snow.
Seriously, the entire
Oh.
blizzard was confined to just my eardrum.
Now this is epic.
Okay. Yeah, I turned it down and it sounds good.
I've never seen tinnitus cast that way.
For real. Alright, so it's been a while, but last time you guys successfully, well, kind of, no, you kind of just lost actually.
No, we
Thanks,
failed.
man.
You lost.
We 100% failed.
You guys unfortunately lost to Itzar Noyers at the fight of Yggdrasil. And however, you did successfully kill one of his lieutenants, Moderatorum Mortuus, his chief necromancer. However, at the end of the battle, to your guys' defeat, Itzar got the knowledge to ascend to a lich. So he has evolved and was taken away by his lackeys to an unknown location. In the aftermath, you guys helped
He's a lich!
clean up the area and communed with the other tribe members and mourned their losses and held a ceremony. While others members of the party went to do their own thing and reflect on their actions and their past and what had just happened. Joey, well, got a transformation from Yggdrasil.
Damn, I forgot about that.
So he is now the avatar of Yggdrasil, and every 2 days he can use the transformation. And after all of that, you guys were just planning on returning to Icewind Dale and 10 Towns, if I recall correctly.
I think that sounds right.
I believe we
Yeah.
have to go back and see what's left of 10 Towns after the dragon took it out.
Yeah.
We searched
Yes.
Moderatorim's body.
No, we didn't have time to loot it. We had to get to
No,
the
we had
portal.
to run.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to
Loot that
search
body?
it? Perhaps he has.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
Joe,
go
my
loot the
question's, are we
dragon,
the
too.
greediest, like, party ever.
I think so. He his body was actually taken away as well while you guys were down and out.
Damn
Oh,
it.
it was.
Yeah.
I had ulterior motives. I was gonna cut his head off, but
Holy shit.
Was
Yeah, he was taken away by his lackeys, maybe to be experimented upon. Who knows? But yeah, his
Was-
body's not here.
rat.
Was the dragon still there?
Its wreckage is still there. Yes.
No, we didn't get to loot the dragon.
Well, it's Shardolin, so be careful touching it.
Ah, it's fine.
I can't drag. Oh, okay. Here we go.
I already don't know that I do have 3 forms of madness, but you know.
So, did you guys want to investigate the dragon, or just kind of leave it to
Yeah,
be?
we can poke around at it a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like
Sure.
to poke around at it and kind of send. I'll send Vicious Mockery in after it, and kind of go
Okay.
looting around it.
Sure
by the
thing.
by the base of it, I think I'm gonna take my scimitar, stab it into the ground since it's all rusty, and I'm gonna fasten that wooden clamp I had picked up earlier to it,
Okay.
just as like a. I think I did that previous night with the fire, but I want to do it again as like a to all the people that died.
Right. Yeah. So, since it's the next morning, the fellow tribe members are kind of just. It's very quiet, and you can just hear like the wind whistling through the trees slightly. And every once in a while you see some local wildlife, but as you plant your weapon into the ground, the locals kind of congregate as they are walking by and pay homage to their fellows and continue on with their duties afterwards.
Tyr's gonna walk off a bit again and just kind of look at some of the wreckage that he caused by being mind controlled earlier.
Yeah.
Like just stare sadly, and because I'm still recovering from the like failure of last time.
Right.
Oh, by the way, DM question: do I still have that like increased strength?
No,
That'll be gone.
that was just for one long rest.
Yeah, I had a figure, or I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Like pickle spices I was gonna put on there too.
That's fine.
But I got you pickle because
So it's a somber day as the party reflects
You
on
want some hot sauce?
the events that just occurred. How would you guys like to proceed?
Did I get to loot? Was there anything on the dragon? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
May presented
You said
me
it,
with.
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
So Vicious Mockery kind of floats over and lands on the dragon. And being that Vicious Mockery is made of the same material, it doesn't get affected by the dragon's like evil presence.
Mhm.
And as it kind of goes poking through it, it's confusing how this dragon even works. There are voids in it with little structural support, yet the dragon seemed impenetrable. So the dragon contains nothing but its Shardlin armor and skin. But there's no mechanical components inside of it. This was mostly due to just magic.
Is there any way that Vicious Mockery can upgrade himself at all using the material or anything?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn. Alright. That's all.
Okay.
I think sad thoughts and say, I'm sorry about your pseudo father mother to Vicious Mockery.
Oh yes, remorse for the dragon that has murdered hundreds.
Hey, listen, I have the dragon's adopted. I've adopted the dragon's child, so
That's fair.
it's kind of
Which
an
is funny.
odd circumstance. I just
I
killed
just
its
killed your
mother,
dad.
father, but it's my adopted pet that's very loyal to me. It's very
Yeah.
weird.
All right.
That's
Anyone
all.
else have anything they'd like to do?
No, I'm just gonna follow along very sullenly.
Yeah. Likewise. All right. So you guys can start making your way back to good old 10 Towns and Icewind Dale. Let me pull up the world map here.
I
One
bet.
later.
1 hour later. Okay. So you guys walk your way back through the forest that you fought your way out of and see that the sentry post that you helped is still there, and the residents of it are able to be free once again, and they kind of lock eyes and nod graciously towards you as you walk past, and see that the plant life is getting its color returned, and some of the grass and leaves are beginning to grow once again. And as you make your way to the ritual site at the beginning where you teleported in, you see that the site is prepared for your return journey, and as you all gather onto it, you feel your stomach drop as you are looks like you are pulled into the ground and transported through massive roots within the earth, and your bodies are transported to Icewind Dale once again, back to the Druid Grove that helped you in the beginning. So as you emerge there, you feel the familiar sense of frigid cold, biting winds, and complete darkness. The wind is blustery, and there's a heavy snowfall occurring. The moon still shines bright, but it doesn't provide much light for you through this snowfall. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Did you guys want to interact at all at the Druid Grove, or just continue on?
I think if anything... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, if anything, I think Sylvan would just let them know that it did not go well. So they
Okay.
just need to probably be ready, more, what's the word? Prepared, yeah, for possible adversaries.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys return, Loken, and he comes up to you and says, I felt the tree wavering from here. What has happened? Did you guys win? Is the plant life okay?
Tyr's gonna look away again.
Sylvan's gonna sigh. Says no. The wizard won. He's bound and maimed Yggdrasil.
Damn it all. This is horrible news. And he kind of thinks to himself for a moment. Says, are the Vellanians still alive, or did your home tribe get wiped out?
Survive, but not many. The wizard came with strong and powerful forces and just wiped through their defenses. They weren't quite strong enough.
He sighs and says, sorry to hear, but I know the Vellanians are very strong and they have an immense will. I'm sure they'll persevere and recover from this. And he puts his hand on your shoulder.
Return the gesture and say, strong as the oak, gentle as the willow.
Precisely. And he says, we've been getting reports of 10 towns being just being devastated by the dragon. I would recommend that you guys get back to there as soon as possible. They're gonna need your help, and we'll be all right here. We need to think about what to do next and how we can assist the other druid tribes from this horrible, horrible event.
Right. That works. We'll make our way to 10 towns. We'll see what we can do there.
Very good. And he gives you one last nod and kind of moves off to the other members of the Druid Grove and gathers them to inform them of what has happened.
Were they taking care of Reggie while we were gone?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, your sled with Reggie is still there, and all your belongings are there as well.
Thank God.
They just stole it all and dipped.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the third Reggie, we have to remember. But really, we don't. This is the only Reggie we've ever had. And he's very dear and precious to us.
Reggie's actually a perpetual.
It's like The Witcher where Geralt's horse keeps dying and he just names it Roach.
Yeah.
It's the same guy, I swear.
It's like very obviously different colors.
Really rich.
All right, so were you gonna do something, Jake?
No, Tyr's gonna just kind of, again, he's really hurt, so he's gonna be standing off to the side. He's looking at the, like, now scabbing wounds on his hand from going into the woods and just beating up a boulder. And just absolutely, like, gutted.
I'm gonna go and stand on his shoulder and just kind of like put my arm on him.
There's not a lot of reaction.
You guys make your way to the cart and mount up, get everything prepared, and begin your journey back to Bryn Shander. As you're making your way through Icewind Dale, it's a somber and quiet journey, and the usual wildlife that you see seem to be more reclusive and kind of hiding, just peeking out from behind rocks and trees and the safety of bushes. And after a few hours, you make your way onto one of the standard routes to Bryn Shander and work your way up. And the biting winds dig deep, but your cold weather gear keeps you warm. And after a few more hours, you begin to approach Bryn Shander. So, reaching Bryn Shander, you see that the lights are much dimmer than usual. And as you get closer, you see that there are buildings destroyed and many tents set up. People huddled together around fires and form lines at relief centers, and a small garrison of soldiers man the palisades. The town has certainly seen better days. As you enter the city, people glance at you but quickly return to their duties. Surrounding you are the ash and wreckages that were once houses and various other structures. Towards the city center, you see a large unfamiliar tent has been erected. Many people are shuttling supplies in and out of it, and a sign on top it reads, Vincent's Provisions and Relief Aid.
Oh shit!
What would you guys like to do?
Well, I think we gotta go visit.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Alright. So,
Tyr's just
upon...
like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go. You're good.
I was gonna say, Tyr's just happy to see a familiar face at this point.
So, as you approach the shop, you see that there's a large stagecoach with a tent outside, parked near the center of the town. On the stagecoach's door is a note pinned to it. In bold letters it reads, "For the honorable mentions only." And as you guys take this note, the members of the party that have magical experience recognize that there is a biometric enchantment lock on it. So, you guys, with your expert knowledge now of the weave, are quickly able to unlock it. To which the note says, "To the honorable mentions, I must attend matters in Waterdeep concerning my family, and I apologize for the sudden disappearance a while back. Despite only happening days ago, word has traveled quickly about the destruction of 10 towns. Was concerned for your health and well-being, so I managed to allocate some of my family's fortune to this shop here. A few of our workers volunteered to run the shop and provide relief aid to the town. Please use your shop at your convenience to bolster the party and fight back the corruption in Icewind Dale, as we have allowed the sale of magical items to your party alone. Speak the passphrase, I missed a clockwork cycle of day and night to the shopkeep. Signed, Vincent.
Can you repeat that passphrase again?
Yes. I'm gonna move you guys to the town map real quick.
Yeah,
Yes. I'll type it in chat,
perfect.
in the
Yeah.
Roll20 chat.
I'm gonna elbow Riblet and be like, you would have loved this guy.
Magic. That's all.
He had trinkets.
I like
Yeah,
trinkets.
Yeah,
Less
I
of a
figured.
doodad girl. I do enjoy shiny things.
Correct. Alright. So what do you guys want to do? It's set up in like the center of the town.
It's set up in the center of the town. All right.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, I think we should go walk around the town a little bit. I'm just kidding. Of course, we're going to the shop.
Yeah, honestly, I think we ought to go to Waterdeep to visit.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
agree.
dude.
We haven't seen our guy in a while.
Drink the water deep.
Alright, yeah, let's go in.
Sure. So, you guys speak the passphrase and enter the shop. And what appears on the outside as like a kind of large tent, but not super large. You enter it and it opens to these massive expanse of just like cargo crates, rations, and you see like a desk set up towards the front of the tent, and there is a holographic image of Vincent standing behind it.
Oh,
And you guys know that this is just like an echo of him, so kind of just like a robot, if that makes sense.
yeah.
And
Tyr's gonna go up and just like hug him.
you go up to
Even
hug
though
him,
it's-
and you like your arms just like go straight through him.
Tyr's gonna look down horrified and then kind of figure out what happened, and then go stand
Here,
silently.
here,
in the
you
corner
didn't crush him. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm just gonna pat his head and say it's alright, buddy. You tried your best.
You can tell he's just off his game and like really feeling it.
The echo of Vincent says, "Hello, all." He says, "I apologize that the real me can't be here, but as I mentioned in the note, I have very important matters to attend to in Waterdeep, and coordinating this relief effort can get to be quite a hassle." He says, "We don't have a large selection of magical items right now, and they are just some spare ones we have lying around in Waterdeep. But I believe they should be helpful to you nonetheless. Even though you guys are great friends of mine, I do still require the sale of these items, as I have to... If we were just losing stock back at home, and there was no income, it would start to get a little bit sketchy, so I hope you understand, but I have provided a 30% discount on all of the items.
Take it.
Work with that.
And so the echo of him pulls out a ledger that has kind of like the inventory for today, And he says our inventory will rotate out every couple of days as we get new items or overstock or whatever. And so he hands you the ledger and says, "You can peruse this at your convenience. And again, I wish I were here in person to see you all again." And like the echo of it kind of goes rigid again, like almost as if it's like awaiting a command.
Tyr's gonna notice this and then think this is the perfect opportunity to say the passphrase and like completely butcher it. He's like, "I love when clocks cycle to morning and evening," and then just kind of wait.
The echo of him says, "I too love clocks," and it just kind of like rotates back and becomes rigid again.
Oh.
I'll mention it. Say to Tears, like, hey, he already gave us the inventory that we can check out. We don't need to repeat the passcode again.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. You're fine. Ooh.
You can tell he's just trying to be helpful in whatever way he can, but it just isn't.
Dude, I'm pretty sure the standard price for a potion of supreme healing is like 5,000 gold.
Holy crap.
I don't know why. And I don't know why this website has 2 potions of supreme healing at different prices. So we'll just go with the lower one.
What's a potion of supreme
One's
healing?
superior, the other's supreme.
Oh,
You
okay.
subbed out a beef for one of them and put chicken on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just being stupid.
It's okay. But, ooh, nice.
I'm sorry, I'm typing up my inventory and my sheets are about to fall apart.
You're fine.
Oh, I didn't even see that there was shit in here. It's crazy. Is a pike a two-handed
wait.
weapon?
Where's
I have to
the
check. I think so.
where's the inventory of the shop shown at?
I sent it in the D&D chat and Discord.
Oh,
Yeah, I can look it up, Nick.
I'm already working on it. Chilling.
I almost said it.
It's two-handed, yeah.
Okay.
But it is reach.
I'm working on it.
I think it
Oh,
is.
Potion of
I'm
healing.
really trying to kick that habit.
potion of superior healing, potion of supreme healing. These are already the discounted prices.
Yes.
I think Silva's gonna scratch the back of his neck and be like, "This is pretty cool, but I don't have that kind of gold."
He says, "I understand completely." And it kind of just goes rigid again.
Yeah, I can't afford anything either.
No,
Those
what?
scrolls are
Actually-
cool, but
I could afford a potion of greater healing, but I think right now my inventory has 3 of them.
Oh god, you're making me do math right now, bro.
I don't
Got 5
think.
seconds.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't think I need anything this roundabout.
some of the scrolls are cool. But
I
I
am
almost
one-
have enough gold for a spell component.
I am 1 gold away
What-
from
what-
the pike.
What component do you need,
Oh.
Joey?
What was
I'm
that?
just gonna
Do you
give
need
you
a
a piece of
gemstone?
gold, bro.
Wait, hold on, Nick. Are these prices already at 30% off?
That's correct.
Oh, never mind. I can't afford shit.
That's what I looked at. I was like, ooh.
Damn it.
Yeah, magic items are mad expensive in D&D.
Yeah, I don't have the cash.
So, can scrolls be used by everybody?
For some reason I feel like I remember seeing in the rules that like you have to like know magic to be able to use a scroll, but I think that's stupid.
I
So-
think
Go ahead.
by how the rules are written, you need to have first you need to know magic, and second you need to have that spell on your spell list to use the scroll.
I think that's so stupid though, because then what's the point of a scroll?
Yeah,
It's
I
basically a free
agree.
charge, right?
So I'm fine with like a house rule being like anyone can use scrolls, because in my opinion it makes them useless if you have to have the spell and no magic.
Right.
Okay. In that case, I am actually going to get the Scroll of Fog Cloud.
Okay.
Ooh.
Tyr remembers this one being used in very great effect by Pseudo Joe or Pseudo Sylvan.
Pseudo Joe. Pseudo Joe Biden's here. Let's be clear.
Tetsujo.
Like a small sloppy Joe.
I have
yeah, that
the
did-
I have
that
the
did
bottle
work
of
really well.
the ever smoking
stick.
bottle. We have to
What'd you
keep
say,
that.
Luke?
I have the ever smoking bottle too.
That's true.
Oh, I guess in that case I'll save my. save my
It
money.
does 60 feet of fog, and it
Even bigger than a
Ex-
fog cloud.
it extends 10 feet every 10 turns if left open.
Yeah, never mind then.
Alright. Sounds good. So you guys aren't gonna buy anything for now?
I'm too poor.
Yeah, not right now.
Understandable.
I'm gonna. Oh,
Cut out Joey, I don't know what you said.
Well,
I think we
is-
lost him.
Is
Joey
there
die.
is there anything
hello?
that's still
Oh, there we
standing
go.
in the
He's
town?
back.
What'd you say, Luke?
Is there any establishments that we visited before that are still standing in the town, or is the town completely in ruin?
The town hall is still up.
So the
And-
gemstone shop that we visited before, that's the one I'm curious about.
Yeah, that one would be destroyed.
All right, maybe on another return, I've got some items to pawn.
Out of curiosity, would we know if there are any artificers in this area?
Artificers are rare to come by.
I kind of figured as much.
And as of now,
Don't we know
the
the
only one
wizard?
you've encountered was Copper.
Where was he?
I think
He's
at
dead.
the House of the Morning Lord. Or is he dead? I can't remember, I'm sorry.
Isn't
wasn't Copper that body we found that blew
yeah?
up and took Tyr to that other plane
Yeah,
for a
whenever
second?
he
Who
was-
who was the wizard that joined us for a bit? That's from
I
Bryn
thought that was
Shander.
Copper.
No,
Oh.
he
I
has
thought
another
that
name.
was, hold on, I have his name written down.
I'm just checking my quests too.
I don't know what his name is.
Krumholtz.
Yes.
Bion
Oh.
Krumholtz.
No, that's the wizard.
Yeah, that's who joined us.
He's just a wizard.
Yeah. Copper, remember you had to like help the guy find his friend at the cabin? Because he had a device that could change weather.
Yeah, but
And
that
then-
was
Yeah.
Copperbach or Knocker Copper.
I don't think Copper was the one that was dead. I think Copper's the guy that was like, hey, can you help find my friend?
Where was he?
Actually, you might be right.
Pretty sure he was at the House of the Morning Lord. Let me
Well, if
check
he's
the
still
book.
alive,
If he's still alive, we can go. I thought he was dead.
Let me check.
I love that on the back of my sheet. That's the first note I have written down. Copper, Bacher, Hawker, Knocker in 10 towns. And then I have written 3's better than 2. And I don't know
Yeah.
what that means.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Copper is in the House of the Morning Lord, but I'm gonna double check.
Okay.
Are we still in Vincent's tent?
Yes.
I picked up an ornate amber. I was curious if I was capable of selling this to him. I don't know if that has any magical interest that he might have, but
I'm thinking like, yeah, he would probably be interested in it because you could probably enchant it to become something. So, yeah, I think that they would be interested.
okay. I'll, I guess, talk to his echo.
Okay.
I'll look at it. I'm like, sell?
Real quick, I just found it. The guy who is dead is named Macretus. Copper is the guy that you were helping.
Okay.
Okay.
Word.
But yeah, so the echo kind of, he like rotates rigidly towards you and says, I am accepting.
Do you think you and your business or your family may have any interest in this ornate amber headdress? And he pulls it out of the bag of holding. We acquired this definitely legally, and we're curious about if you might have any interest in utilizing this for magical needs.
The echo kind of peruses it and says, well, I don't have eyes. And then he like summons one of the workers, and they come over and says, yeah, I'll take a look at it. I believe we've worked with similar objects in the past. We sometimes get requests by like the rich and like the nobles to enchant some of their jewelry. So I think that this could fetch a good price. So sure, we'll take it off your hands.
He's kind of waiting for like how much would they be taking it for?
Yeah, I'm checking my notes to see how much it was again.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I thought it's from my since we're just like online, it seemed like he just like, yeah, hand it over.
Give me it, bro.
Yeah, I was like, dude, yeah, I'll take it. It's free.
Gotta go to Sunblade. Okay. Where the heck is the treasure room? In the forge level. Okay, treasure vault. Dang. Okay, yeah. He says, "I'll take it off your hands for, or yeah, I'll give you 2,500 gold for it."
Barter.
Wait a minute, why do I need to barter if he's given us 2,500 gold?
For hire. Just
I
say you'll
think-
sell it for 3.
I think Sylvan's eyes widened a little too much, as he's never been around that much gold in his life. And as Ribblets like telling him to barter, he just goes, "Great!"
The echo reaches its hand out and then shakes the air and says, "Transaction completed." And a safe behind the desk somewhere just kind of like falls out of the sky and slams into the ground and opens up, and the worker retrieves 2,500 gold pieces for you.
Holy moly!
And then the safe kind of just flies back up into nothingness.
Okay.
I wish I had something to sell.
I was expecting, like, what's my words? I was expecting like 100 tops.
Okay.
No, I think Yeah, some of the stuff you guys got is real expensive. Wink,
the-
wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes, Zatrian would like to sell some things.
Okay. The Echo says, "Sure, I only have about $1,500 or 1,500 gold left in my stock. I'm sure you understand that money is a bit tight, as we have to kind of pull this out of our treasury back home. But if we run out of money, I would be glad to trade items for your objects."
Alright. I pull out what I deem probably... I pull out a hookah pipe that has a platinum piece and a star sapphire inlaid into it.
He says, this is very ornate and expert craftsmanship. I've never seen something quite like this, but I do know that these days hookahs are becoming very popular. I would argue that this could be sold for 2,500 gold pieces.
Right.
However, like I said, I only have 1,500 left, so if you'd like to make up the rest with items, I'll give you the 1,500 and the items.
Does it have to equal exact... Do you want me to just try and make it close?
Yeah, just make it close, it'll be fine.
Alright, so I'm going to take... Are each of these only one in stock?
Yes.
So... There's only one in stock, so I can get... What's 1,500...
Tier 1 that +1 pike.
I'm gonna pass for now.
Okay.
1,500 gold.
Yeah, so you have like $1,000 to spend essentially.
I'm gonna take $1,000 to spend. Would Tyr use the 1+ pike?
Nah, I'm gonna pass for now because I got a +1 great sword.
Can anyone else use a pike?
No, I can't use
It's
it.
just me. The pike is cool. It gives you an ability called push, which I don't currently have, but still, I think I'll be okay.
9.
Are we playing
Um,
with weapon masteries?
I don't think so. So I don't have the updated rules.
Can I...
Hello, Karuki. Hello, Wrinkle.
Okay. I'll take the 1,500 gold. Okay.
At least you can't go wrong with those healing potions since they're there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the greater healing. What am I? I need to calculate this. Did you say 2,500? Yeah. Okay, but I only have
Yeah, so you can
1,000 to
spend
spend.
1,000.
Okay. I'll take the superior healing. So that's 300. I'll take the potion of resistance against radiant.
Oh.
That's 515. I'll take the greater potion, greater healing potion,
Dinner, I'll be right back.
which is what? It's 635. And then I'll take... I just want to make sure I don't go over this. Where's my calculator? So I'm gonna take greater healing, which is 105. I'm going to take the resistance against radiant, which is 210. I'm going to take the superior healing, which is 650, or which is 315, 630. I'm going to take the uncommon scroll of glyph of warding. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
That is cool.
And I have... I'll take the regular potion of healing.
Alright.
That goes to 945. I think I've maximized what I could buy.
Dub.
Alright.
That's pretty good. You said 9. Wait. Yeah,
904.
945. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Alright. So I get... Doing some quick math. Okay, so I got one more greater healing potion.
Can we buy spell components from him?
It depends, because I'm not sure he would have brought spell components up.
That's fair enough.
But like some stuff that could be used for like relief aid, like also double as a spell component, because components are weird.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably say that the components I'm looking at he wouldn't have, because I don't see how these would be relief aid.
Gotcha.
I'll send them over just in case, but
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to tell me, you can, and I'll let you know. But
they're weird to say, so I'll just screenshot them and send them over.
okay. Are you saying that in Discord or Snapchat or?
Send it in Discord.
Okay,
I'll just put it in the D&D chat.
sounds good.
Because now, since all of a sudden I have that gold.
Everyone's rich now.
We're rich. We're rich.
We're rich.
Mushroom.
No.
That's it. We're playing dwarves next.
Yes. Time to make Deep Rock Galactic.
Yes.
4 gnomes.
A feather, a tuft of fur, and fishtail inside a gilded. That is so specific.
I
Inside
know.
A gilded acorn. Okay.
I just had to go and get my car registered, and it was somehow less convoluted than that.
A gilded flower. Sounds like you need some gold. Air, a pebble. Air. What? Ash and what?
Dude,
A
We need
golden
some
laden
hair.
vial. Why is everything covered in gold?
I don't know.
Like, old man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to get any of this stuff.
I had a feeling. I'll keep
Sorry.
my eyes peeled. No, you're
Yeah.
good.
Gotta get like a gold bar or something. All right.
Yeah, it's so weird. Those are just the Tasha summoning spells.
It is whack. All right.
Okay.
So, what would you guys like to do to proceed?
Steal.
Why would you steal? This is a friend. He already cut us a 30% discount.
I want stuff.
God.
I won't do it.
I'm not gonna stop you, but
No, I don't want to make Tears sad.
Yeah, he's not in a good mood.
I would just like you to notice the character growth of Riblet.
That was pretty cool, dude.
klepto to slightly klepto.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. I have sold the hookah pipe.
So,
Don't worry,
You
guys.
guys-
There's a bunch more stuff. We are way out of debt.
oh yeah.
I'll have to come back to check for more supplies another day.
Yeah, I've got some pretty fancy shit.
So yeah, you guys exit the tent and see that the town is just in ruins. Probably a good 80% of the buildings are just rubble now, and some of the embers are still glowing in the rubble.
Holy shit, 80%?
Oh yeah, this dragon torched everything.
Dude, he was in fact dragging his nuts across the town.
Yup.
We should probably find the town speaker if he's still alive.
That's not a bad idea, Zatrian. Are we able to find the town hall in this mess?
I think Nick said it
Yeah.
was the only thing standing.
Yeah, it's one of the very few buildings left because the town halls are kind of like fortified, like a castle keep sort of thing. So yeah, you can see that the town hall is still standing, and it's right by you guys since it's in the center of the town.
Yeah.
And as you approach it and enter the building, the usual sentries that are standing guard are no longer there. And inside, you see some holes in the roof, and there's like small snow piles building up on the floor, and some wooden beams are knocked over. And, you see like a lot of the workers are kind of very hectic right now and kind of running around trying to do like cleanup. And the leader of the town is standing like with his fingers on his nose and his eyes shut, and he's like talking to another member, and he kind of shouts and throws his hand in the air, and they quickly leave, and he looks very agitated.
Okay.
Tyr's gonna do nothing.
Okay.
Someone's gonna look at everyone else like, are we ready to talk?
Yeah, I don't think we have
Yes.
much of a choice.
Well, let's just try to play it cool. He's obviously very upset, so he's gonna approach.
In the back of his mind, Tyr is really considering trying to don his disguise that he used here once, but talks himself out of it.
So the leader kind of looks over to you and says, "Oh, it's you guys." And he says, "I can't talk right now. Can't you see all this shit that's happening here? This town's in ruins." And he kind of paces back and forth and then looks up, and he's clearly very angry and says, "Where the hell were you guys? We could have used your help."
We were fighting the dragon.
The dragon's dead.
He says, "How are you fighting the dragon if it was here destroying my town and the rest of 10 towns? Do you know how many people lost their lives?"
I can see how many lost their lives.
Tyr's actually gonna try to count.
Oh, God.
Counting, you idiot. Do you know how disrespectful that is?
He's trying to pay homage. It's all. He means no disrespect. We were at the fortress the dragon was created. We were trying to find a way to stop it. We destroyed the creators. There were Dwagar in the mountains. They crafted the dragon that was commissioned by the wizard Itzar Noyer. We were looking for a way to destroy it.
He kind of takes a glance at Zatrian, and he says, "You know, why should I take your word? That was an oddly specific description. You guys were conveniently missing while the dragon was attacking, and your friend over here has a replica of it standing on his shoulder." And he goes to summon the guards, because he's in denial and believes that you guys are traitors.
No.
Let's see.
Vicious mockery couldn't hurt a fly.
I might
He
have something for
tried.
this. Tyr's gonna reach into his bag of holding and withdraw the helmet of disguise that he picked up from the dead mine, or the, what was he, a hell something?
It was the
This is a mind flare?
Barbed Devil, right?
Barb Devil,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna take that out and just set it down and kick it over to him.
This
We
is
took that off the corpse of one of the things that made the dragon.
what is it? It just looks like a hat.
Tyr's gonna walk
Couple
over
guards
to it
kinda
slowly, and then put
Run
it
up
on.
with their spears and kind of surround you.
Tyr's going to use the helmet of disguise to then, like, just make, like, slight parts of his character different. Like, instead of having blonde hair, it goes to, like, black. It's just, like, a pretty notable change.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and says, I'm failing to understand how this proves that you guys defeated the dragon or fought the Dwergar at all.
Shit, do we have any?
It's just a
kind of
mundane
proof?
magic item. For all I know, you could have gotten that from Vincent's provisions that just showed up.
Tyr's gonna just stop helping again.
Silven's like trying to rack his mind on what he can do to try to convince him. 'Cause, sir, you have to
How much does he
understand.
trust Vincent? Maybe we can just get Vincent to vouch for us.
Vincent's not here, though.
Well,
He's back in
yeah,
Waterdeep.
but Shade is.
Yeah, but also the shade doesn't have, like, eyes or anything. It's just kind of like... It's like asking an ATM to vouch for you.
Can you spot me some cash, ATM? Can you vouch for it? ATM rolls up. I got you, homie.
Sir, you have to understand. I know that. I know that just that mimic of nature on his shoulder really looks similar. And that is proof. We did get it from the Dwergar.
He says, oh, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were done.
I was gonna say we got it in there in the heat of the battle. They were infighting, and through that we Satrian procured it, and we finished defeating the Dwergar. And you don't have to believe us, I guess, but we really were trying to find a way to destroy it. And out of character, did we pick up that map with the little figurine, or did we get rid of that?
I think you guys
we
left
took
it
it.
on the table.
Oh, no, we didn't take it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Right.
We could always just ask him what he requires as proof.
Roll a persuasion check, Joey.
Okay. My persuasion's -1. I rolled. Oh no! 2. So that's a 1.
Oof. That's tough. He gets frustrated and says, the stories aren't adding up. Look, I'll give you one more shot to convince me that you're not working for the enemy. Because you guys have done a lot for 10 towns, and I appreciated that. But as of right now, you guys are kind of looking like you're working for the enemy. So tell me, why shouldn't I put you in jail right now?
So out of character, Joey, is there any way to contact your druid buddies right now? Like maybe with your
Not on
transformation?
the spot like this. I do have that fiber of Yggdrasil that I picked up and I'm holding on to. That might be the only thing, but I don't have a way to just contact. Not in the moment. If I were like to have a day, I could, but not in the moment. So the only thing is that
What? What else
fiber
were
bigger,
in
so
the
I
what
can
else were
send-
in the chests? I have the Peewuffy that we took, but that doesn't show anything besides it's just a magical item.
I think I'm gonna. Unless someone else has another idea or something to add, I think Sylvan's gonna pull out that fiber.
Hey, what? Can we just ask him like what he would require as proof?
Sure.
Right. Yeah, Tyr's gonna then ask him like what constitutes proof for you, since you clearly don't believe us.
Well, I would have liked to seen maybe like the head of the Dwergar leader or some sort of remnants of the dragon.
Wait,
Well, you
we
can't
have
just.
the fist, the gauntlet, and the crown in the whole bag of holding,
Oh
don't we?
shit, you're right. Yeah, I think so. My inventory's a little fucked right now, so I don't.
I don't think I even wrote it down. I think I just took a mental note. But I'm pretty sure we put that in the bag of holding.
Yeah, it was to reduce the side effects of the Shardlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Hopefully.
touch it.
Can I like shake it out of the bag then, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Tyr's gonna
forgot, but
turn-
we have these.
Tyr's gonna turn the bag upside down, and the Shardlin crown and the gauntlet are gonna just kind of like drop on to the snow.
Along with everything else.
Not 480 feet of copper wire.
A massive coil of copper wire falls out.
He stops it like just in the nick of time.
Yeah, so
This
they
here.
connect playing off the ground, and he's
Don't touch them.
looking at it.
Do not
I'm
touch
gonna warn him
them.
not to touch it.
Don't touch this, please, sir.
Okay. Why?
This was the gauntlet and the crown that the Mad Dwegar King wore. We took it from his person to hope to study the material to hopefully find a weakness. We find that touching it only breeds madness.
It makes you a little bit gone in the head. That's why I was volunteered to touch it.
Yes, I see. He says, This is intriguing. Give me a moment." And he says, "Guards, keep an eye on them. I'll be back."
Is this the same town where I got thrown in prison previously?
Yeah, for being no. This is
No, I
not
don't
the
think
town.
it was.
Okay, I was gonna try to intimidate the guards with the shit incident.
Shit's in it.
Yeah, but considering it's not, I will not be.
So the leader comes back, and there's a robed figure with him, and he says, "This is our new chief apothecary. He is a cleric, and one of his abilities is a zone of truth. So I'm going to have him forge this zone, and within it, anything you say is forced to be the truth."
Okay.
And he says, "Does this sound reasonable to you guys?"
Yeah.
I'll nod.
Okay.
Sylvan's not scared because it is the truth that we're telling.
Why didn't you
He's
start
a
with
little-
this
a little
guy?
Scared that he's
Come
gonna say something
on!
dumb.
So the cleric gets some like charcoal and starts to draw like a glyph on the ground. And after a few minutes of him forming a chant, the glyph lights up bright, like yellowish white. And what is that beeping sound?
I keep hearing that too. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It's like,
I was hearing that.
Boop,
Don't worry about it.
oh my god.
Damn it, Shan.
What are you doing?
Yeah, anyways, the glyph activates, and you guys are within a zone of truth. And he says, "I'll ask again. Please, well, I'll ask you this. Please repeat what you just told me."
Do I have to repeat it bar for bar, or
No.
if I just say I repeat it, is that good enough?
Yes. So you repeat this, what you told him back. Oh my god, I just said that backwards. You repeat the evidence to him, and the cleric looks at the leader and says, "It's truthful. This is Zardarok's clown." Oh my god,
It's his clown. It's his clown. We knew it. He was a
Losing my
clown.
mind.
Here I was thinking I was loopy.
Bro, Shan gave me like the bloops of confusion and agony.
You got hit with like a psychic dagger.
Anything.
Yeah, so the cleric confirms that this is the truth, and the leader says, "Alright, you can take the zone down." He says, "I apologize for my fury, but I'm sure you can understand that our greatest warriors not being here while the worst threat we've ever faced is very disheartening."
We were trying to
He
stop
says-
it before he got here.
It was a terrible fight. The dragon took out every other town in 10 towns, and Bryn Shander is the only one remaining.
Oh, Jesus.
Sylvan's gonna put like his a palm on his like forehead and rub it, as just hearing the destruction that has been caused is like terrible.
And he says the survivors from each of the towns have congregated to Bryn Shander. Luckily, I guess it would have been Ribby's predecessor. It says luckily Ribby's predecessor, Vincent, has been graciously providing us some relief aid, but it's still not enough. The refugees from these towns, with 80% of our infrastructure gone, we have overcrowding everywhere, and we simply just
on a Minecraft arc.
Oh my god, I'm going mining.
you don't build a barn, dumbass. What do you think this is? 1885. But yeah, he explains that the town is in ruins and they're in dire need of help.
What can be done? What can we do?
Minecraft.
Bar brawl.
Yeah, he says-
Bar brawl.
Our greatest need right now is shelter. The frigid winds they eat right through the young, and people without cold weather clothing just aren't able to survive. And so we could use some materials, and if you could construct a few shelters or whatever you can, it would be greatly appreciated.
Well, we certainly can try. I'm pretty handy with a hammer.
Tyr's gonna kind of just like nod in agreement.
I do as well.
Oh my god, are we gonna have the like Red Dead Redemption like building a house song?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of it.
Zatrian pulls the pickaxe out of his backpack that he once used to take the top of Kelvin's keep.
Hell yeah.
Time to build some shit.
Okay. Yeah, let's build.
Alright. So, it's probably pretty late in the day. If you guys wanted to take a rest, you can.
Do we
And
have
I
a
can
shelter
start
to
it
go back to?
Considering they don't have any place to sleep, I'd want to get started on that ASAP so they can rest at least.
Okay. Sure.
Is there something we can do to at least fix up the town hall? Maybe we can patch the roof.
Yeah, maybe your
least that could
druid
hold a lot of
powers
people.
can do some like makeshift construction with vines or whatever.
Consider the following.
Um,
I could also skitter up there and just put some stuff on there.
through.
Yeah, I'm looking at my spell list right now to see what I can do. I have, at 4th level, I got Stone Shape, which could do a little bit. 3rd level, I have Plant Growth. That might be able to do what he was talking about with vines.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, so so you guys get started right away. I'll just have you like roll some checks here. But you guys start to gather supplies from either like the wreckages that could be spared or just the surrounding woods and that sort of thing. And Crumholtz intercepts you guys while you're assembling this, and he says, "Maybe I can lend some of my magical powers to help you construct these buildings." And
Why hasn't he been doing that already?
he has been, but now that we have a dedicated team,
Alright. Felt sus.
I mean, it's also been like a day or two.
Yeah.
Skill issue.
We borrowed him for a couple days as well.
Yeah, so I need you all to make a strength check, I suppose.
of us individually.
Yes.
We'll be taking care of business
dirty
every
20.
day.
I'll put it in the chat.
Taking care of business every way. We be
17.
taking care of business. It's
Got,
alright. Taking care
7
of
with
business.
modifier.
Working overtime.
Dub. Yeah, so you guys start to assemble these shelters, and they're nothing like insane, but through the like raw strength of your party and the magical prowess, you're able to erect like 5 or 6 shelters within the next 8 or 10 hours. And it's enough to be able to not really solve the overcrowding issue, as the spaces are still tight, but for now it keeps the citizens out of harm's way, and they're able to sleep and get rest. But however, since you guys decided to work throughout the night, you'll each gain 1 exhaustion level. And it's now probably like 4 a.m., I would say. But yes, you constructed like 5 or 6 shelters, and the town is quiet as everyone has been sleeping for quite some time now.
Okay.
Tyr is going to he's going to keep working even though it's done. Because he's just, like, he doesn't want to be alone with his thoughts, so he's just going to be building as many houses as he can to at least feel useful.
I'm gonna hang out with Tyr.
Okay.
I think Sylvan would start to notice here, acting a little, I guess, different than usual. And he's gonna approach him like, Tyr, let's call it a night. We've
No,
done
it
enough
needs
so
done.
far.
It needs done.
Here,
He's
if
gonna-
we
he's gonna be
overwork
just like-
ourselves.
He's going to be stacking, like, logs as he's doing this.
Please, Tyr. I know what's happened is tough, but if we overwork
No, you
ourselves,
don't
we
know
won't-
what happened. I was given a task by my god, and I failed.
I was there when it happened, Tyr. I led you there.
hundreds are dead because of me, my weakness. I have to keep doing what I can so that others don't die.
Here, it wasn't just you. It was all of us. You think this isn't weighing on me too?
He's gonna just kind of pause for a second after slamming down a log. He's just, I don't know how to make it right. You can tell he's like kind of on the verge of like just tears. He just does not know what to do.
I'll get.
Well, you don't make it right. Just keep going.
What we'll do here is
fix.
exactly. We'll get stronger. We'll kill Itzar. We won't let him get away with this. We'll destroy his cult. But if we work ourselves to exhaustion, we won't be able to do that.
Facts.
He's gonna take a second, just look at his like bruised and battered knuckles, and just his hands are, you can visibly see they're just been worked to the bone, trying to like do everything he can, and he's gonna nod and put down the last log, start heading in.
Food tier. I know this is hard. You are divinely tasked. I understand the weight of that. But we will make this right. We need to give it time.
Okay. He's gonna dust himself off and then go over to one of the shelters to just crash out.
Do the rest of you also go?
Yeah, Sylvan will follow.
Okay. So the party does go to sleep, and the sleep isn't restful enough to be able to get rid of your exhaustion point, but you do get all the other benefits of a long rest. And as you awaken, it's now 12 p.m. and the winds have died down a bit. There's still a slight snowfall, and you hear like the crunching of footsteps of people walking by, and some people shouting orders. And the shelter that you're in still has a few like women and children in it, bundled up, and the torches and braziers on the wall just dimly light up the shelter that you're in.
He's gonna kind of sit up and like, because he's exhausted, but he's gonna go over to the kid and the mom that you were talking about. He's gonna take off the fur cloak that he usually has and just give it to them for the moment. Just as something else to be done. And he's gonna go back and sit with his friends.
Sylvan's. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the mom says thank you, and the kid pulls it tight around him.
He's just gonna nod and sit back down.
Sylvan's gonna change around some of his. He's gonna sit down in meditation to pray, switch some of his prepared spells. So I don't know how lenient you'll be with building shelter with spells, but I'm going with stone shape, plant growth, entangle as my options. I'm gonna throw in cure wounds in case there's like anyone that needs healed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that seems like it would work for me.
Is there a lot of people that need healing?
There are plenty of wounded that are being attended to by various clerics and paladins.
And then, not sure how useful mending can be, but I could just go around using mending over and over.
Yeah, I mean, you can fix people's clothes and stuff. That's pretty helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and
They're structured.
salvaging as much of the winter clothes as possible. If there was
Yeah.
anything that was burnt or ravaged.
Awesome. So
do
how
we-
long do you guys want to do that for?
As long as it takes for it to look like just
Yeah.
at least a functional camp.
Okay.
Probably
Yeah,
a couple
I don't know exactly
days.
how long
I
that'll
guess.
take, but yeah.
I will say that. Where is it? Plant growth. So there's two ways to cast it. One is like an action, and one takes 8 hours to cast.
Mm-hmm.
The one that takes 8 hours, it enriches the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on that point within range become enriched for a year, yielding twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Just
So,
nuts.
Yeah, I know, right? For a
That's
third level
really
spell.
crazy.
So what I'm looking to do with that is just to like, one, obviously increase food for everybody, but if possible, also like patch holes here and there in buildings. But
Yeah.
if not, that's fine.
No, that sounds great.
Tyr's gonna
So-
go to the outskirts of town while this is going on and do a little bit of hunting because I've got a hunting trap and a few javelins.
I'm also
Okay.
gonna do that because I'm a fucking raccoon.
Fair enough.
They hunt in silence.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's not a depressed silence anymore. It's just coming to terms with what happened.
Right.
Have any businesses started to make up pop-up shops or anything yet?
Not really. There are, like the Rusty Nail is, kind of making like a soup kitchen type thing.
The rusty
Mhm.
man. Huh?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
wonder where that inspiration came from.
I don't know.
I'd like to go offer my assistance there.
Okay. So yeah, about a week passes, and slowly but surely the town is being repaired, and the wreckages are being cleaned up and repurposed, and there's enough shelter for everyone to live semi-comfortably, and thanks to Sylvan's help, food is being produced in areas that normally wouldn't be able to yield food, and clothing's being handed out to the needy and sickly, and Zatrian is helping make food for everyone.
Do we know if there are any survivors of the other towns?
They
Yeah,
all showed up here.
yeah.
Oh,
All the survivors
everyone's
migrated
here.
to Bryn Shander.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, the leader of the town kind of comes up to you guys on the 7th day and thanks you all for your help, and says that there is a visitor looking for the honorable mentions specifically. And she goes by the name of, let me see here.
That's a really weird name.
Brandolfa Musgart.
That's it.
Oh.
Her name is Vellynne.
Okay.
Aline.
Yes, Vellynne Harpell.
I
And-
thought she's a Harper.
So yeah, this lady walks up to you guys and she looks kind of like an academic, and there's an owl perched on her shoulder, and she's standing next to a sled with 2 kobolds chained to it.
Fuck.
And upon like looking at her, You guys exchange a swift glance, and she speedily walks your way. Oh, she says, "My name is Vellynne. Are you guys the honorable mentions?"
Who's she speaking to?
Kind of like the group in general.
Tyr, who's again like skinning one of the things he caught, is just gonna be like, depends who's asking.
Well, like I said, I'm Vellynne, and
And who
I-
exactly is that?
well, I'm trying to explain. Um, she gets like kind of flustered and awkward. Says, "I'm a member of the Arcane Brotherhood, and I
You're
have
not a
heard."
brother.
Tyr's gonna look really
Sorry,
confused
sorry.
by this.
Sorry,
Like,
continue.
She flashes blood.
be positive.
But yeah, she says, "I'm a member of the Arcane Brotherhood, and I have heard much about your exploits and adventures. And I'm seeking to secure your aid in my quest. I see that you guys are currently doing relief efforts, but I've noticed that the town has kind of been brought to a semi-functional state. Is this something that you guys would be interested in at the moment?"
Depends who's asking.
We do not trust this lady.
She says, "Look, man, I don't know what else to say, but I guess I can tell you what what I want your help for."
Sure.
She says, "I need your help to find an ancient city buried under the ice. This city, Yggdrasil, is a lost fragment of the Empire of Netheril, whose wizards created many of the magic items we find scattered across the world today. It holds magic beyond our wildest dreams. We might even be able to find something there to end this hateful winter. Are you guys intrigued yet?"
Depends who's
Someone's
asking.
gonna-
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Why are you
Someone's
asking
gonna-
us?
Well, like I said, I've heard much about your adventures, and word has been spreading that you guys took down Zardarok and the mechanical dragon, as
We
well as
have.
the dreaded Itzar Noyer as well. Maybe not taken him down yet, but definitely dealt a blow to him.
We have a
And
set of
clearly, you guys are
specific
a powerful
skills.
bunch, and I need that on my side.
Would you be
Is this
joining
city
us?
dangerous?
Yes, it will likely be very dangerous.
And
Are
said this
you
city
leading
was called what
us,
again?
or
Ythrin.
Dukeville.
YTH R-
YTH
RYN.
RY. What the heck?
Stinkville.
Andrew Ryan? Are we going to Rapture?
Maybe.
Yeah.
what
Motherfucker
is
got
her
on me.
name?
So Sylvan's thinking right now about that book he threw into the fire that had the ancient secrets of Netheril written on it. And it's like, maybe I shouldn't have thrown that in the fire.
Wait, when did you do that?
It was after it was like during that funeral procession, after the fight with Itzar.
Oh gosh.
Sylvan threw he threw a bunch of books away because he thought we wouldn't need these anymore.
God damn it.
While Joey's having a moment of existential crisis, Tyr's gonna stand up, kind of like stick his knife into the snow, and walk over to this lady, and because he's a big guy, he's gonna just kind of like stare her down, and then he's gonna put out a hand and say, "You got a deal."
As you like menacingly approach her, her snowy owl kind of like hoots and flaps its wings and like hops. And she like begins to take a step back, but whenever you extend your hand and say that, she says, "Great," and clasps your hand.
Tyr's gonna start packing up his stuff.
She says, "Well, in that case, I'll tell you a bit more about this. So using divination magic, the Arcane Brotherhood has learned that the city is buried deep inside the Ragged Glacier. But the glacier can be cracked open at a place where a waterfall once flowed down its side, but has since frozen.
The
We
regular
have already.
glacier?
Yes.
Tyr's gonna get a weird look.
We have already found the waterfall. All we need now is the magic to break open the glacier.
What
type
kind of
magic
magic?
are you looking for this?
She says there is an ancient tome called the Codicil of White, and we believe that that book contains the magic to open the glacier. It was written and guarded by Ariel's followers. The Codicil of White is, like I said, rumored to contain the spell or ritual that can carve a passage through the Ragged Glacier, under which the lost city Yggdrasil is buried.
So do you know where that is?
Well,
That was.
funny you ask that. Further divination magic has revealed that the book is being held in a frost giant's fortress on a mist-shrouded island in the sea of moving ice.
Oh my god. There's this like moment of it's like she just dropped a flashbang in the group.
We dealt with a frost giant already, didn't we?
Yeah,
Friendly
Tin
one.
Jug.
Yeah.
It better not be the same guy.
Hey, at least he helped you.
Maybe he'll help us to get it.
One can hope.
Okay, so there's a frost giant that has the book that's in the sea of moving ice. And we need to get that book so we can get into the... Wait, so hold on. Why do you want to get into the city?
It has
The-
magic items that'll get rid of the winter.
Netherese wizards were incredibly powerful, and they have a powerful magic item called a Mythalar, and we have reason to believe that it survived the downfall of Yggdrasil, and it is an object that is capable of changing the weather. And so I think we'll be able to end this eternal night if we can get there.
So, about changing the weather.
How do you
we
spell the name
tried
of the
that
glacier?
once, and I kind of died.
Well, I'm sorry for that, big man, but there's always a chance of death whenever you're in Icewind Dale, so I
Is
don't
there
think
a
much is
chance
going to
of
change
life?
you.
Listen here, weather boy.
There is a much better chance of life if we're able to end this dreadful winter in eternal nighttime.
Tyr's gonna look at the group because he's just like, in his head, this is just repeating the exact same thing.
I want to say to Tyr. I guess... Well, I don't think this Sylvan was a part of that original incident.
No.
But Sylvan's... He's just gonna say... I'm not exactly sure about what had happened previously, but we're gonna... Let's try to take things a little more carefully this time.
Right.
How
Well,
many was Tyr
the-
with us at the first time to go to the Sea of Moving Ice? Or was it
I can't
Thatcher?
remember if it was Tyr or I forget your old character's name.
Oh no, it was Tyr. Because
Okay.
Tin Jug picked everybody up and I had to drag them.
Yeah. But Vellynne says, in addition to the Codicil of White, I need to find my Professor Orb. He's named Professor Scant, and he will be able to aid Professor Scant.
His own tight.
Yes. And
Okay, glad.
Where is he at?
he'll be able to help us. Well, you see, Professor Scant was stolen from me by this person named Nas.
Oh, Nass?
Lil Nas X. So, I know that Nas went to the Frost Giant's abode, but we haven't heard from her since, so we're assuming that she died.
I see.
Why did she go alone?
She was very bold and brazen and wanted to win the favors of the Arcane Brotherhood, get some
She brought
notoriety. But
you. Never seen her do
it seems
that.
like she died in her own hubris.
That must mean
Okay.
she likes you.
And that's why I need your guys' help, so I don't suffer the same fate.
Nick, can you
Yeah.
type out the name of the glacier, please?
Yeah,
Ragged.
I'll take us to the
Oh, I spelled it
expanded map. Because it should say it on here. It's in the top right corner.
wrong. Oh, I see it. Okay. I need it deep inside.
So we need to head to the
Uh,
Sea of Moving Ice first.
That's correct.
Okay, we know there
That's what it was.
we know there is a white dragon
Ugh.
up there.
Well, that's less than ideal. Do you know exactly where the dragon was located?
Near a now sunken ship, which we retrieved some barrels of whiskey from.
Interesting. Interesting.
We almost died very terribly
Oh,
due to an unforeseen error of warning by a group member.
I see. Well, I have been doing some research, and I have 3 hypotheses as how we can get to the island. Because Ariel has a lot of spies throughout the Sea of Moving Ice, and so a standard boat is not going to cut it if we're going to get to this island.
Out of these spies, are they like us, like humanoid?
It really depends. She manipulates a lot of magic, and I've never seen them in person, so I can't tell you what they are, but I've just heard that Oriel's always watching around the Sea of Moving Ice.
I presume because the book is there.
Correct. And Oriel's followers took over that frost giant's hideout, so there shouldn't be a frost giant there. But even worse, we believe that Ariel uses that as her base of operations.
Don't we know where? What's his name? Don't we know where? Is it Tim John? What's his name? Don't we know where he lives?
He helped you guys. I can't remember if he told you where he lives though.
Probably not.
No, I can't remember. I
I
thought
think he just said he hates the guts of the dragon.
Yeah.
Well, I have an idea on a way we might be able to get to the island in the Sea of Moving Ice.
What is it?
I need to meditate and pray, but I know certain spells like water breathing and control water that would be able to get us to go underneath,
Interesting.
along the bottom of the sea. Although I imagine the cold from the depth of the waters is going to be maybe a little too much to handle.
Do you know how long you could keep that spell up for?
Control water, let me check. Where? Control water lasts for 10 minutes if I can concentrate that long.
I don't think that's gonna cut it, because we're gonna be traveling maybe 20, 30 miles.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we'll just go very
Um,
quickly.
I wish we could move that fast.
Do you have any
Like walk on the
ideas?
water.
Well, like I said, I have 3 ideas of how to get passage there. One is, have you guys ever heard of the legendary sperm whale named Ongajuk?
No.
Every
Would I
day
have
of my
heard
life.
this?
What did you say, Jake?
Would I have heard of that? Because I'm from the Regate area.
Yeah, you probably would have heard of legends. So you would recall that Ongajuk is an awakened sperm whale that prowls the sea of moving ice, and there's been many stories of it getting into fights with Ariel's rock, which is like a giant bird, and winning, or so it's told.
Right. Okay, what are your other ideas?
Well, there's a well-known captain by the name of Captain Stormsword. She leads a pirate crew out by Revel's End, and I think that her renown and bravery could get us to the island, but she fetches a hefty price for her services.
Right.
Storm sword.
Yes.
Okay.
And
What about the last option?
the last thing I know of are the Akhenathi clan of Goliaths. They have trained griffins, and I've heard they're hard to work with, but if we can do some persuading or offer them a favor, maybe we could get to use their griffins to fly us to the island.
You know where this tribe of Goliath is?
I think they're south of the spine of the world.
Sylvan's gonna look at Tyr.
Wait, Goliath?
Yeah. Do you remember that
Oh.
Goliath we freed from the Dwagar fortress?
Yeah, Captain of Tall Tree at Wormdoom Crag.
Do you remember what tribe he was a part of?
Not off the top of my head.
No, that's fine.
They might already
I
owe
may
us a
have written it
favor.
down if we got that at all.
Imagine if we show up and be like, hey, you know these people? Yeah, they owe us. And they're like, yeah, they're not part of our tribe.
I have it written down, so I don't think that we learned that information.
So our options are a whale, pirates, or griffins then, huh?
I vote for Gryffindor!
What are we thinking?
I'm not sure how we'd find the whale, but personally, I'm down to try that option. What about you guys?
Do I know, like, how credible the tales of the whale are?
You know for sure that the whale is awakened, and but you don't know if the fights with the rock are just tall tales or not.
Right.
And you know that it exists. It's not just like Nessie, but yeah, it definitely exists. There have been sightings of it.
Okay. And would Tyr know where to find this since he's from the area?
Yes, you know that Let me check where it's at. I think it's. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
Sorry, it like doesn't. It just is like it's off the coastline. That's so helpful. Thank you.
Fine coastline.
No, there's
The whale?
A lot of that.
The whale's on the coastline. Well, I'm glad it's not on the land.
Yeah, it's So you guys went to the Dark Duchess, and I think that's where the dragon was. That was
Yeah.
here.
Imagine if we
Oh.
roll up and the whale's just beached and dead on the shoreline.
That'd be so tragic. Sightings have been in this area.
Worst comes to worst, it doesn't work out when we go use the griffins.
I'm leaning more towards the griffin thing.
Likewise.
Okay.
Well, I'm okay with that if that's what we're leaning most towards.
Yeah,
I think that one's the
Gryffindor!
least risk.
I agree.
All right. Well, Luke, I know you said that you had to get off around 8.
Mm-hmm.
So do we want to call it here?
Okay.
I'm good with that. That'll let me rest a little bit too.
Okay. Yeah, so next time we will try and find some Goliath buddies to lend us some griffins to fly to the island.
Now this is epic.
This is
Heck yeah.
legitness.
Alright.
Well, good session, man. That was fun.
Yeah, thanks.
I
Yeah,
didn't
glad you guys had
realize.
fun.
All of 10 towns is gone. And everyone's racist towards my dragon now.
10 towns is now 1 town.
Yes, one town.
It's more like the 10 grounds.
10 grounds and 1 town.
One town.
9 ground and 1 town.
One town to rule them all.
I mean, that's kind of what it was before, but
Dude, the last time we played this was 10/27/24. Holy shit.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Because I
It's
marked
been
all
2
my monster
months.
sheet updates.
Holy shit.
That is
One.
wild.
good 2-month break, everybody. We're back for the year 25.
Yeah,
We're
hopefully
so
next
back.
time I won't be sick.
We're so back.
Is this campaign 2
Yay.
years old yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because
I
we
think-
started it when we were in the house in Erie, I think.
Yeah,
we
but
did.
2022.
did we start it in 2022?
Yeah, at the latter end of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's probably a little over 2 years old now.
Woo!
Man.
And we're finally getting to the story! Yeah!
We are, and just bear with me, so back.
There's a bear with you?
She did that
Where?
It took me only 2 months to get the last episode of Acquisitions Inquired up to. That was bad. I was like, ooh, I have this sitting here.
I'll
Let's
have to
pop
prep for
that up.
next week.
Yes, sir.
Alright, guys.
Gentlemen,
Thank
I feel
you,
like
Nick.
That, so I'm gonna
Yep.
go
Alright.
continue to die, but thank you again, Nick.
Of course.
Yes, thank you,
It was
Nick.
fun.
Peace.
Alright, and that was a shorter session, but thank you all for watching. If you liked, the rest of the story can be watched in the playlists on the YouTube channel. We'll be back next week. With a continuation, I believe it'll be the 5th session in Acquisitions Incorporated. And then the week after that, we'll be back with another session of Icewind Dale where we will go to the Goliath camp and get some griffins. Alright, until next time, peace.